I need chapstick. Thank you. This could be like a free chapstick commercial, you know? But I don't want my lips to be dry as fuck. Looks like I've been sucking dick. You don't want that shit. You can take that out, right? In post? Alright, cool. Hopefully you're not recording that shit. It looks gay. Manly man first. Anyways, I'll keep this chapstick. I do a commercial for that. Alright, ready? Anyways, so hello there. It's I, James from 3rd Street. Just start talking after that. Okay, that's fine. Hello there. It's I, James from 3rd Street. The other day, well, this is what happened. Let's just shoot straight to the point then. The other day I'm in the park just chilling, like a leftover burrito. Because I'm a chilling kind of Negro guy. I just chill and people watch, which is the easiest thing you can do. You know, I just sit down and watch people. I don't know if I can define that any better. But anyways, as I was chilling on the bench, right, I seen this little Negro kid. Well, he's actually not a full Negro. He's a half Negro and half Caucasian. So it's like a Negro-Caucasian kind of situation going on. And walks up to where I'm sitting, right? Which is fair. It is fair by me. Anyway, so he walks up to me and he looks at me, but the look he had for me, it was just like, one of my people, I think. That's what my initial thought was, he's probably thinking one of my people. So I'm like, alright, cool, whatever, little Negro, Caucasian kid. And boom, but he just came there and he was just staring at me like the whole time. He just, like he was watching National Geographic or something. And so I'm like, okay, cool, you know what? Maybe I should be friendly. I should be friendly and stuff. So I was like, hey, what's up, little Negro, Caucasian kid? What's your name? No response. So I'm like, okay, cool, well, whatever. So I just stared at him. And then he started giving me some deep thoughts, like some deep feelings, like the look in his eyes were deep. It was like, shit. My mom is over there and she's accepting applications for stepdad. I'm like, fuck. Makes sense now. You see what I'm saying? Makes sense. So I'm like, you know what? Hey, if you come over here, all the way over here to invite me to a situation like that, that's respect right there. That is respect. You know what I'm saying? So the night before I just watched Training Day by Denzel Washington. You guys all know that movie. Awesome. Iconic movie. So I was like, my nigga. Right? So I reached a fist out to him. Right? Gently put my fist out there so he can fist it. And he just stared at it like he didn't know what like fisting is. So I pulled out, because pull-out game is strong as hell. So I pulled back out and I was like, okay, maybe he didn't understand it because maybe I brought it in too fast. Or stranger danger, whatever. But I pulled it out back and then I brought it in slowly this time, like ultra slow mo, just like that. And I brought it back to him, and then that's when I even said it to us, like, my nigga. That's my Denzel impression. Anyways, and that's when this little Negro Caucasian kid flips the freak out, man. And I'm like, yo, he starts crying and stuff. He starts crying, he's yelling. The whole park is looking at me like did something wrong and stuff. So that's when his mother comes towards our direction now. She runs over here like, woo. I was like, okay, cool. Now his mother is a full Negro. Wait, is it Negro or Negress? It don't fucking matter. But she's full. She's full Negress, right? She's full 100%. She comes and, anyways, yeah, she comes over there and I'm like, man, my application is ready. It's filled out already. Um, so she's like, oh, hey, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Then I explained to her what the situation was. I said, listen, I saw your kid looking at me like he'd seen me somewhere in National Geographic, and I didn't like that shit. So I tried to extend some hospitality, and he didn't, he wasn't very receptive to it. So, anyways, as we carry this conversation like two adults would do, that's when this guy walks into the conversation. Now he's a full Caucasian guy, so there's no mixture in him. It's a straight full Caucasian guy. Walks into the scene. You know how white people be trying, like they're doing like black movies and stuff. You see you have the main actor, and then all of a sudden, boom, this white guy comes as a white savior. That's the vibe I got from that situation, all the altercation and stuff. Anyways, he walks in there and he's like, is everything all right here, ma'am? And I'm thinking, okay, dick face. First off, you see three people standing here. Well, actually, two and a half because the kid is not grown all the way yet. But I know you see three people standing over here, and you have the audacity to ask the lady, is everything all right? Like, I'm the fucking problem around here. Anyways, but he had his, he's talking to her. So I'm like, dude, we got everything handled. Everything is good here. And then so he's like, hey, yo, man, let me talk to you real quick. So we go to the side, we pull ourselves to the side. And he's like, listen, what's the problem? I said, listen, there's no problem here until you came. There was no problem at all. The only problem here right now is you cock blocking me. He's like, say that again. And I'm a nice Negro. If you don't hear me, I repeat myself from time to time. I said, listen, the only problem here is that you're cock blocking me right now. You're cock blocking my ability to submit my stepdad application to that beautiful, full Negress lady over there. And he was like, cock blocking you? Motherfucker, that's my wife. And that's when I was like, oh, shit. That's when shit hit the fan. I was like, time out. First off, don't walk up here and call me a motherfucker. You don't know if I've ever fucked someone's mom before. And that's kind of rude to just assume that because I'm this great looking of a guy, I've fucked mothers before. And then he was like, oh, my bad. Okay, but to be honest, I have fucked some mothers before. So, but to assume that I am is very, what can I say? What's the word I'm looking for? It's very disgraceful? No, that's not disgraceful. No, that's not the word I'm looking for. But anyways, I told him, listen, I understand that's your wife and that's your kid. Your kid came to me looking at me like he was watching Planet of the Apes and shit. I know, like, it might not sound like shit to you, but you talk shit, you get hit in the streets. So I explained everything to your wife, who she understood, and you just walked in there like Superman and shit and just messed up the whole conversation. Okay, cool, she's your wife. I'm not going to take her number no more. My application, withdrawn. All right? Anyway, so we got this thing figured out. We spoke like men. We talked about, I told him his wife had big titties. He's like, excuse me? I said, it's just observation. And then when she came back, she was like, is everything fine between you guys now? I was like, yes. So, and we figured it out, like men and women and the little kid. And the little kid, like, he was just over there just looking at us with his fucking mouth open. And I'm like, yo, little Negro kid, close your mouth, man, before a fly flies into that shit. I've seen that. You be yawning, a fly just goes into your mouth like it fucking belongs there. So I'm like, yo, little Negro kid, he's drooling all over the place and stuff. It's disgusting. Yeah. Anyways, when shit had cleaned off the fan, I turned to the guy and I said, listen, it's all a misunderstanding, and I shook his hand. And then I hugged his wife because she had huge breastises. Her breastises was like the size of Texas. on a body like that. I was like, holy freak, Diesel. Anyways, and I told, well, the reason why I hugged her was because it's simple. They say hugging, especially if you're hugging women, reduces stress, which is brought most of the time by them. So it's good to hug them. So I hugged her, and my stress level went from like 10 to like a negative 2, 3. There's no scale out there, but I can feel it in my body. Anyway, so then I told the guy, I said, listen, you need to hug your wife more, because you're stressed out. So after that, boom, 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 we shook hands, said our goodbyes, and that was the end of that story. I don't know what else you want me to say about that story, but that's how it ended. I saw what I wanted, or I thought I wanted, and I went for it. And then Superman came in, full Caucasian guy, came in and saved the full Negress. End of story. That's it. That's my story, and I stick to it. But well then, until next time, ta-ta.